Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about a really great resource for you to use in your classroom called nearpod. It's a really great tool for you to use to make the presentations that you have created or want to create interactive amongst your students. So basically what it is a website where you can create or upload different projects that you've made and then in turn make them interactive. The really great thing about Nearpod is that you can take presentations that you've already made through PowerPoint, upload them into Nearpod, add a few interactive pieces, and you have a really great lesson for your students. Some different features that Nearpod offers include drawing activities, matching games, there's some poll questions you can add, different photo galleries, you can upload videos. So basically it's taking your PowerPoint lesson and just enhancing it with more interactive tools for the students. The other great thing about Nearpod is that it gives the teacher immediate student feedback. So when the students are drawing something or they are answering poll questions on the teacher end, you can see the students' responses instantly. Free Nearpod account. Visit www.nearpod.com, and at the very top of the page you can log in. If it's your first time, on the right hand side, go ahead and click sign up. You can create a username and password through Nearpod or with your Gmail account. Once you have created that and you log in, this window will pop up. Under My Library is where all of your projects will be stored. There are different Nearpod presentations that other teachers have uploaded that you could explore. So if you're looking for something in particular, there may already be a Nearpod project created for you, so you can look under Explore. So today, if we're going to create a new presentation, we would click on Create. At the top, we would select New Presentation. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how to take a PowerPoint presentation that you already have on your computer, upload it into Nearpod, and then enhance it with some of these features. So if you scroll down just slightly, you can see where it says drag your files here. So you're going to click under your Finder, find the documents that you want to upload. So I'm going to show you a social studies PowerPoint that we've already created. We're going to just select that and drag that over. So you'll see it'll just take a minute to upload. So once all of your slides are uploaded, you'll see that your presentation, every single slide that you have, is right here on the screen for you. So since all of your content that you have been teaching in the past is already here, I'm just going to show you how to add a couple of the features using Nearpod. So either at the top here says Add Slide, or here at the bottom, either place you can select, and it'll give you some different options. Under Add Activity, along the bottom, there are a few different choices. You can add open-ended questions, polls, quizzes, draw it, fill in the blank, and matching. Now, they do say that they are premium. There is a time limit that you can use the premium for free. I forget if it's 30 days or 60 days. So if you select one of these, like we'll make a poll, you would ask your question. Go ahead and choose the answers. And then go ahead and click Save. So now this poll question has been created. It's going to add all of your new slides at the bottom. To change the location of where the slide is, just simply click on it and drag it, and it will put it in the place that you have selected. So you can add more activities. Let's say we want to add a draw it. We want the students to sketch a picture of the land in the Midwest. I'm not going to include an image because they're going to draw that, and I just click save. So now I want to put that slide up here after I talk about the land. When I teach them about the land, I want them to then sketch a picture about it. Another great resource that you can add under content is a slideshow of pictures. So if you click slideshow under Google Images, you can search for different images that you want to select. And if you want to keep adding some pictures, so under Google Images and just search. So now, on this one slide, the students will be able to scroll through and see multiple images of what you had just discussed. So I'm going to put that here after we talk about Tornado Alley. So you can see all I've really done was taken the PowerPoint that I already had, dropped in a few interactive slides, as many as you would like. Once you have decided exactly how you want it to look, you can go ahead and publish it. One other thing that I do want to show you is if you wanted to add text to your slide, you can double click it. Now, you can't edit what's already in there, but what you can do is add text overlapping your image. So that's an option too. If you wanted to add a little bit more text or a picture to a PowerPoint slide that you already have existing, you can by double clicking it. If you wanted to edit the content, you'd have to do that in PowerPoint, or just delete that slide and add a new slide with the new information that you wanted. So we're going to go down to Publish. It will ask you a few questions. So now once your presentation is published, it will then move into My Library. So we went from under the Creating to My Library. So we just created the Midwest Land and Climate. So if you double click it, you can preview what you have just created. So there's that poll question that we had added. Now, let's say it's time to start teaching and you want your students to get prepared for your presentation. You would simply click Live Session, and this pin will pop up for your students. Now, once they open the nearpod app on their iPod, it will prompt them to enter a pin. That'll be the first thing that it asks. It'll enter a pin. So if this is displayed through your projector, the students would then just type in this pin into their iPad.
So you should all have entered this pin into nearpod. Go ahead and enter that if you have not. Everybody in? All right. Go ahead now and plug in your name. All right, here we go. So today what we're going to be doing is talking about the different plant parts. We've spent the last 2 days in science discussing the different plant parts. So today we're just going to be using nearpod to kind of review what we did and do some different activities with it. So the main parts you can see on your screen, the main parts of the plants, we have the roots, the stem, the leaves, and the fruit. Each of these plant parts play a really significant role in the plant and keeping the plant alive. So we're going to talk about those today. Go ahead and scroll through some pictures right now.
Weird.
Another part of our plant that we're talking about is the leaves. Going back to what Savannah just said, the leaves are going to absorb the sunlight and then take the water and the nutrients that have been transported from the roots to the stem and now to the leaves. It's going to combine all of those things through a process called photosynthesis, and it's going to give the plant the food that it needs to survive. Okay, so here's what you're going to do right now on your iPad. You are going to choose one plant part. It says this right at the top. You're going to draw it, label it, and describe the function right there on your picture. So draw it, label it, and describe the function.
Okay. Okay, so here's the root. Let's add an S. There's root.
Okay, 1 more minute.
Yes? Yeah. Right.
All right, go ahead and answer this quiz question that is on your iPad.
Roots, yeah. The leaves don't. Which plant part is needed for photosynthesis? Leaves, yeah. Yeah.
Once students have submitted the task that they are working on, the results then appear on the teacher's screen. So if it was some quiz questions, you can see the percentage of the class that answered them correctly and incorrectly, and which students particularly answered them. If it is a drawing activity or a poll question, those results also come up on your screen, so you can share them with the class and have discussion about them. The last great feature on Nearpod is the ability to share your lessons that you have created with your other team members.